All right, it's been a while since I've posted a video. I thought I'd put a video up of my TIG Torch setup, my homemade water cooler. Homemade water cooler's best bet. If you want one of these, buy one. It's a lot of work to build one like this, but I'll put a link in the description below about how I built this one if you're interested. New project going on, as you can see right there at the edge of your screen. Bought a zero turn in sort of running condition, doing some work on that. And now that I'm going to post videos again, I'll post some videos on working on that. Anyway, back to this thing. Oh yeah, and the hot rod is still here. It's right behind you over there. Swing around and show you that. Still there. About the only thing that's changed on it is I put a spare tire in it and put some miles on it. Fixed a little bit of wiring problems that I've had. But yeah, I'm just enjoying driving it now. Anyway, let's find an extension cord, see if this thing leaks, because it actually came in a couple days ago. Well, okay, about 2 weeks ago. And I want to find out if it leaks or not before the return window runs out. Find an extension cord. Might have to plug the cord back into it. All right, got it turned around backwards here. Yes, entertaining. All right. Now this thing will probably be a little low on coolant once it fills these hoses up. Reservoir right there. And yeah, I think I'll stop right there. It's all the way down here, so we'll just add a little bit of coolant to it. This is a return line right here. Pushing all the bubbles out of it. A little beep, 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 beep. I think that's just because there's air bubbles in it, but I'll just have to check it for leaks now. Yep, there went a couple more bubbles when it beeped. I think every time a bubble hits the little sensor back there, let's take this camera off here. I think every time some bubbles go through that sensor, it probably trips it. Yeah, it seems happy now. And if you'll notice right here, I've got just a soda bottle upside down. That's my accumulator. I just saw a few little air bubbles go through it. Yep. Anyway, there's the accumulator for it. And that's what stops the pump from hammering off and on real rapidly. Shut the pump off and you'll watch the level drop in the accumulator. Alarm still? Oh, well, yeah, the switch is off, dummy. That knocked a big bubble out of it. I don't know if you saw that on camera, but I saw one big bubble come out of it. There comes a couple more bubbles. Oh, look at that. It's got air trapped in the system right here. How do you get the air out of the system? Turn it upside down? Because that hose runs straight down right there. All right, seems to be working. I don't see any leaks. We're gonna call that good. That's it for this video. I'm gonna get back to working on this toy and get it ready to mow some grass. And I don't know, weather's pretty nice. Might take that thing out and drive it sometime. If I was to make another one of these, I think the only thing I would change would probably be put a little bit bigger accumulator bottle on it. Give the pump a little more off cycle time, but I mean, it works fine the way it is. If I knew how this thing hooked in, I'd be doing great. But everything seems to be working like it's supposed to, so I'm gonna put it back together. Probably ought to replace that switch on the front too. It's a little intermittent. It doesn't turn on every time I turn it on. Worked that time. And maybe one day I will open this thing up and figure out a way to wire in a circuit so that as soon as the welder comes on, that starts running. Or as soon as the welder comes on and that's not switched on, an alarm goes off. Because I haven't done it yet, but could smoke the torch if you don't have the water cooler on. And I have to remember to turn it on every time now. Oh, not much room back here.